And good morning to everybody on a Friday. Thank God it's Friday with morning coffee with Marcaida. And how's everybody doing this morning? Trying to get the morning started with today's thought. And that would be always remember to be the you that you want to be. What's that all about? Well, here's an idea to think about. There are things that we do that makes us happy. And I'm talking about the virtuous, the nice things that we do. When we are able to elicit a smile from people, when we're able to do an act of kindness, or when we're helpful to people, things that make us feel closer to people. These are good feelings that we have, and everybody has that experience. But then life always gets in the way. Life happens, we get busy. And when we get busy, we forget to continue doing these things. Some of it is already automatic with what we do, but there's always something that you look back and go, for example, when I was in school, I used to enjoy always walking up to this one particular teacher who was always grouchy. And my thing was to make a joke for the day and see him smile, because the challenge was always to make that guy smile. I don't get that chance anymore because I don't know that grouchy teacher or people like that. But I remember those days. Or how about the idea of being chivalrous, right? A knight in shining armor. The act of opening doors for people, for ladies, for people. The act of that kindness of opening the door to show respect. Or calling sir or madam or miss, or calling people with respect, giving that respect. Small things that makes us feel about the virtuous us, the vision of us that we see that we like. Now what happens is when we get busy with life, we forget to do these things because the opportunity is no longer there. But we know that we have to be thoughtful, that we have to be nice, that we should be kind, all the positive things that makes us feel good. We know that. But we don't have the ability to do it anymore because we might be busy. So knowing, just like everything else, is half the battle. We have to be able to put it into action and execute that thing. Well, what we should do sometimes is create the opportunities to remind us of who that one image of us that makes us good that we want to be able to do. By that, for example, is, I used to enjoy, when I was younger, talking to my elders, my grandparents type, the older people, because they had so much stories to tell. I don't get that much time anymore because I go straight from the apartment to the work, to the studio and film and everything back and forth. I don't meet these kind of people. So I go, call my grandma, call an older person, call somebody that, maybe the father of your friend or grandfather of your friend, and somebody and go, listen, I just thought about you today, and I just want to talk, being the act of kind of spending some time with some people. It doesn't have to be the specific people, it's the action. Be kind to someone. And when's the last time I got a chance to be kind? Or be thoughtful. When was the last time I brought flowers for someone I cared about, or a box of chocolates? Is it only just for Valentine's, or for the ones you love, or for everybody? These are things you used to do, and sometimes we just take it for granted already. We don't do that anymore. Well, bring that back again, because it could be the opportunities, right? But what's more important is the feeling of being able to do the things that made you, or that vision of you, be active again. And that's some of the things that I want to make sure to remind myself. When was the last time I was just a listener? When was the last time I was supportive of someone? These are just things I have to write down because I liked it when I used to do this, when I was able to do that and that. Well, sometimes we get busy and we're not able to be that person anymore. But take the time to say, okay, for today, I'm going to shake everybody's hand. I'm going to look them in the eye nicely and say good morning. Make a meaningful greeting. And then tomorrow, I'll pick another attribute that I don't get to do as much and make that the priority to do that. And before you know it, you're doing it again. Now, people go, if you're trying, it's not really you. Well, I don't believe that, because if you're trying, then at least you're doing. And when you're doing, you actually become that act because you're actively doing it. So trying is good. It's not meaning it's not natural. Well, the opportunities are out there to be able to do it. So that's just a simple thought, to find a way to get things going, to maintain the image of the good you, of the best that you can be. And then when the opportunities are out there, you create them by picking just one thing and doing it again. I'm Marcaida here, morning forward to the day. Have a good weekend, everybody. Always a great day to start with a good cup of joe. Everybody take care. Have a good weekend.